What's going on, everybody? It's the Super Robot Ed, and today we have in front of you none other than Studio 86 Arcee. And this Arcee is a heavy retool or slight retool of the Thrilling 30 Arcee, albeit some apps and things are missing here. It's a little more simplified, but nonetheless, still a better offering than the Earthrise Arcee. You know, I'm going to say this right off the bat that I'm so glad Hasbro was listening. Hasbro really was listening. A lot of people did not like Earthrise Arcee. For you, butt kissers who just say that every figure is great and it's awesome and it's great and it's awesome. Well, for you, this one is a swift kick in the butt because clearly they are not going to go back to that atrocious mold. It was atrocious. It was trash. It wasn't a real Transformer. Should have been a red figure or something like that, but not Arcee. It just wasn't a Transformer. And we're going to talk about some of the different molds that released in the modern era. And this one, got the big redder X. Goodbye. Never want to see you again. Never want to hear from you again. This was just, I'm going to say it's trash. Whether you like it or not, if you don't like it, I call it trash. You can turn off the video. You can unsubscribe. This is my channel. I'm going to say what I want to say. I never liked this figure. I thought this figure was absolutely the worst figure they could release because there was no thought into this. It was just a robot with a shell on the back, and you had to finagle it in there to fold up in that shell, and it just wasn't. It was total garbage. You want to defend it all you want, but believe me, it was. I'm glad. This lets me know that Hasbro knows that what it's doing, and you guys who praise this figure clearly don't. So all those dislikes, I'm glad you gave them to me because guess what? It don't matter. Now back to reality here. And, this was the Thrilling 30 Arcee. A lot of people didn't like the black accents. I didn't really care. I just was glad to get an Arcee that turned into something that resembled G1. And they did what they could do with the toolings that they had back in 2013. And of course, Takara gave us a much better repaint. But it was still the same mold, just a few slight changes here and there. I think there's some things that he did different. I'm not sure because I never got my hands on the Legends version, but I could really customize my Thrilling 30 version. So I was okay, but still, this was one that was very sought after. And this one, my wife owns this one. I really do like this figure. I really do like this one. It's a retool of the Titans Return Blur, but done with Arcee and a few slight changes with the shoulders and things of that nature. Believe it or not, if you can get this figure, it was fantastic. And of course, now we're going to talk about the new Studio Series 86 Arcee. Now, some people were a little upset because if you look at the waist, it does look a bit forced. The legs are waffly, or the inner thighs are, and everybody have heard complaints about that, which sadly, you're just not going to be able to please them all. The backpack is a little larger, but believe it or not, in G1, this is about where we're going to get, okay? I'll accept the compromises. Even the legs, I don't care. Because the vehicle mold does not look like a bar of soap. And it looks like, since it's borrowing heavily from the Thrilling 30, it's actually going to transform. And I'm almost getting the kind of Masterpiece vibes from it. Not like it's Masterpiece, but something close to it. So overall, I think a lot of collectors are going to be pleased. This is the compromise we can get. A lot of people have stated that they like the Thrilling 30 Arcee, and because of that, we got a figure that pretty much was the Thrilling 30 but with new articulation. This was stated when the Earthrise figure came out, so we're talking at least 2 years ago, and people said, hey man, why didn't they just do the Thrilling 30? And well, they did. So I'm not complaining about it. I'm good with it, okay? I'm good with it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. That way I can get a copy for myself and get a copy for my wife because she collects Arcees. So I just think that I'm glad they did this. I'm just glad they did this. I was happy when I saw this earlier today. I was like, whoa, they did it. Oh my goodness, they did it. So, hey, I'm happy. This is Super Robot Ed. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. How do you feel about it? Are you happy with the Earthrise mode, or are you content with Thrilling 30? I was content with Thrilling 30 until this. So until then, we'll see you soon with more news. Got a couple more to go. Bye-bye.